It's your boy Sam back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're gonna be going through and ranking our top 10 centers right now in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Now here's the deal. Giannis, he's on the power forward list. If he was to be ranked on this center list, he's not. He would be at number 1. Chet, ranked on the power forward list, not on the center list. If Chet was ranked on the center list, would probably be at my number 3. So those are just things to preface this video, because I don't want to hear any comments, oh, Ty, but you didn't do this, Ty, you didn't do that. Okay, I just told you where they would be at if they were ranked. So, I mean, look, I shouldn't have anybody in my comments telling me any of those things, but I know I will. So, again, just something to kind of think about to preface this video. Try to get new players for each and every position, and so we're doing that for this position as well. As I dive into number 10, this is a little bit of a homer bias, but if you are new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Naz Reid's Ami card. Now, I told you guys it's a little bit of a homer bias. Hey, look, I love Nas in real life, and so the fact that he's got a good 2K card is exciting to me, and I'm going to put some respect on his name. 6'9", 3 wingspan, decent speed, decent interior, decent block, Hall of Fame brick wall chaser, artist rebound chaser on gold, shoots the ball well. There's just really no flaws in Naz Reid. Now, obviously, is he better at that? Is he better at the 4 or the 5? It's totally up to you. Obviously, defensively at the 4 maybe fits his game a little bit more. Dunks the ball well, shoots the ball well. He's just overall a solid card, a solid Evo. And when I was looking at things, I had Diamond Jokic up here, and I'm like, you know what? I think I like Ami Naz more than a Diamond Jokic. Again, a little bit of a homer bias, but Naz Reid in my team as an Amethyst is really solid. A card I definitely do like and respect. At my number 9, we're plugging in Showtime AD, Disney, 6'10", 7'5" wingspan. Now, Anthony Davis is an interesting card because he's only 6'10", but I feel like with his badges, he plays great defense for being 6'10", especially on the interior. Because even like compared to Nas, right? Nas is only an inch shorter. You think Nas might compete on the interior just as good as AD. He doesn't. Okay, Anthony Davis is going to compete way better on the interior than a guy like Naz Reid, and that's definitely noteworthy. Again, the Hall of Fame anchor, the Hall of Fame post-lockdown definitely does help this card. Shoots the ball well as well. And again, this card was free for a time last season. So if you got Anthony Davis for free, I would still be using him. For me in my No Money Spent Squad series, he's playing right now and probably will play for at least the foreseeable future. Coming in at my number 8, Bobby Portis Jr. at the Diamond tier. 84 3 ball, 76 speed, 76 lateral quickness. To me, as far as complete big man in my team, as far as budget complete big man, I should say, it doesn't get much better than Bobby Portis. Can shoot the ball, can play good defense. He's a budget big in my team. The problem is his Evo it's a lot, okay? But when you do fully get him Evo'd, his release is good, plays good defense. He's just all around a superstar when you get him fully Evo'd. The problem with Bobby Portis in play now, like when you're using the Bucks, is his defense isn't totally great, and they kind of actually made him worse, I think, because he's been not playing great in real life, whatever. But I mean, in 2K, it's hard to beat what Bobby Portis is. 6'11", good frame, and it all goes back to his release. He's got one of the best overall big man releases in the entire game. Quick, easy to type, easy to green. Bobby Portis Jr. At my number 7, Dwight Howard. Talk about a card that I think is slept on and underrated. It's Dwight Howard. Now, why do I think he's slept on and underrated? Because, I mean, I got this card for nearly free. How? I pulled some good guys out of the level up packs for free packs, and I, basically had to spend 20,000 MT to lock in this card. Hall of Fame rebound chaser, box out beast. Great rebounding stats, great defensive stats. The only problem, the only flaw with Dwight, he can't shoot. That's it. He can't shoot. And if you want to continue going on, he's 6'10". So I get it, right? 6'10", can't shoot. There's only a certain level you can be. And that's why Dwight's down here at number 7. But as far as an overall card, I like this card. I think he can go out there and compete against the likes of Kareem, against a guy like Giannis. And you could just have a ton of fun and success with Dwight Howard. That's why I'm respecting this card, because I've got him on the No Money Spent Squad series, and he is probably going to play for my foreseeable future. D12 at number 7. At my number 6, right, we got a Diamond Joel Embiid here. Hall of Fame anchor, box out beast, post lockdown. I feel like Joel Embiid was a card that came out, and I never really put any respect on his name, and I probably should have, because this card can shoot the ball decent, competes on the interior decent. There's just not anything really wrong with Joel Embiid. Now, is he worth the 203,000 MT price tag? No. He is absolutely not worth that. But again, if you want Joel Embiid or wanted Joel Embiid, he is a solid enough big man in my team. I think it's important to have stretch bigs. I'm not a huge, massive fan of Joel Embiid's release, but nonetheless, he is a stretch big in my team. You can't debate that. He can shoot, he can knock down shots. Joel Embiid, 7 feet tall, competes on the interior, knocks down shots, is a stretch big, comes in at my number 6. At my number 5, this might be a surprise to a lot of people, Pau Gasol. When you Evo Pau Gasol, he becomes really, 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 really good. He does. And it's Pau Gasol, so you're probably like, what? This card? Nobody has this card. Nobody's going to use this card. I get it. But if you have Pau Gasol, he becomes outstanding, exquisite. 9 Hall of Famers, box out beast, post lockdown, rebound chaser, post playmaker, catch shoot, claymore, corner specialist, dream shake, post spin technician, 85 3-ball, good as speed, good interior, great block, good rebounder, and he is 7 feet tall. There's no problem with Pau Gasol in my team, but if you have the card, he is a top 5 big man in my team at that center position. If you're not counting Chet and not counting Giannis at the center position, Pau, he's incredible. Now, let's say you've got, the top guys. Let's say you've got Giannis, you got Chet. Is Pau worth the Evo? I mean, that's totally up to you. He's not better than those guys, but he is close. Pau Gasol, absolutely elite now in my team. At my number 4, Diamond Shaquille O'Neal. It's crazy that a card that came out all the way back in late September is still a top 4 center in my team. But, I mean, he is. I can't sit here and hate on Shaq. And, I mean, it is what it is. Do I love this card? Do I use this card? I don't use him anymore. But he has a special place in my heart. Always has. Probably always will. He ran the game for the last 2 months. And so, yeah, I respect Shaq. And wherever Shaq is, Wilt's got to be. So, Wilt coming in at my number 3. White jersey Wilt. Red jersey Wilt, it really doesn't matter. Red jersey Wilt obviously can get every badge in the game, but it still really doesn't matter. Both cards are really good, really solid. I do think Wilt has the slight edge over Shaq. Now, that's just my personal bias and personal opinion. You guys might totally disagree with me, and that is all okay. But I do think Wilt is just slightly better than a guy like Shaq. But both cards are absolutely elite. I mean, both cards are going to basically do the same thing on the court for you. They're both going to compete well defensively, both going to be solid inside bigs. Problem is, neither of them can't shoot. And when you're looking at my top 2, both of them can. Coming into my number 2, Hakeem Olajuwon. Honestly, you could debate Hakeem as number 1. I think what makes Hakeem special, if you want to debate him at number 1, is the fact that he can play power forward as well. Now, do I like Hakeem more at power forward or center? I think center is going to be his ultimate best position. Again, that's just my personal opinion. You guys might disagree. But just with his stats, with his player model, I feel like Hakeem always is better at defense. Now, Hakeem, okay, I just don't think I'm going to love his release. 74 3-ball, I feel like mid-release. Everything else on the court, he's going to do solid. Defensively, incredible. Finishing wise, incredible. Can get every single badge in the game. There's just really no flaws with Hakeem Olajuwon when I'm looking at this card. There's just not. Now, is he, in my opinion, the best center in the game? No, and I'll explain why here. But if you get Hakeem, he should play for a very long time. Coming in as my best overall center in my team is Diamond Kareem Abdul Jabbar. Now, let's talk about why I have Kareem over Hakeem as it stands right now. Because when you look on the defensive end of the court, I think Kareem is better. He's got great badges. He's 7'2". It's just going to be tough to beat Kareem on that defensive end of the court. As well as Kareem has the ability to knock down the 3-ball. He's got a 62 3-ball. He can get catch and shoot. And I'd go as far as to saying I like Kareem's release more than Hakeem's release. So I've not used Hakeem Olajuwon yet. And until I use Hakeem, until Hakeem shows me that he is the best center in the game, I've got to, because it's me, give the edge to Kareem. I've used Kareem for the last couple of weeks, and he has been by far and away the best center in the game for me. So I can't sit here and hype up Hakeem, who I haven't used, over Kareem. Could Hakeem be better than KG? Absolutely. I'm not gonna sit here and say he can't be better than Kareem, because Hakeem could be. He could be better than KG as well. But as it stands right now, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, not including Giannis, is my overall best center in the entire game. I'm super eager to hear your guys' thoughts down below on this list. Again, watch the power forward list. KG's on there, Giannis is on there, all those cards that you guys might be missing, might be like, where is he at on the center list? Again, watch power forward list. Translate that if you want to run the power forward list to the center list. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are doing it. As always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.